LinkedIn is great at connecting you with the world's largest professional network. But it can't connect you with motivation on a Monday morning. LinkedIn can help you get insights from your professional community. But it can't give you any insight into why Dave's still talking on mute. And while it can't stop your boss from bringing tuna for lunch, LinkedIn can help bring your career to the next level. LinkedIn is the network that works for you. Visit LinkedIn.com to learn more.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
They're both Italian, so I thought maybe they'd get along, but it didn't work out that way.
Hold that thought, because I want to know where you got the recipe that you put two Italian men together, mixed thoroughly, and they become the same person. Because my experience has been the exact opposite all my life.
This is the plaintiff, Joan Dean. She says she's lived in her home since 1957, and in 1989 they built a shed in their backyard. The defendant, her neighbor for the better part of 40 years, erected a fence that infringes on their property. He has unauthorized access to their land and erected some cinder blocks to divert water from his property directly into her shed, which is just not right. The guy does as he pleases, isn't abiding by the zoning laws, and she's suing for $3,000, the cost of repairing her shed. This is the defendant, Joseph Tripodi. He says he's quite surprised the plaintiff's suing him regarding the shed. She never erected gutters on the shed. The rainwater pours onto his property, and she has the nerve to sue him? What does this woman want from him? Owe her money? Ha! He's accused of encroachment.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Millian in our forum, the People's Court.
Be seated, come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Joan Dean?
Yes.
You are suing Joseph Tripodi, your longtime neighbor, for $3,000, a cost to repair a shed on your property that you say has been destroyed due to actions that he took. Tell me what's going on. Who is the gentleman next to you?
He is my witness. He was the one who originally put up our shed.
Oh, wow, okay. When did you originally put up your shed?
It wasn't 59, it's 89.
1989.
1989,
okay.
yes.
It's a long time ago.
Yes.
Okay, it's long enough. All right, so what happened?
Where his shed was, about a quarter of a way down from the roof of his shed, he put this round thing like this where the water would come down. And the next day that I saw this, the rain was very, very heavy. And I see the water coming down there, and it's going down on the ground under our shed, which I have pictures of here.
Let me see that.
So I called Mr. Tripodi, and I told him, I said, Joe, you can't do that. That water is coming under our shed.
Okay, what was that he did?
I don't, it's a round thing. I don't know what you call it. It's larger than
Somehow he did something that was diverting rainfall onto your property.
Right.
Is your property higher or lower than his? Or?
My shed is higher than his.
Higher than his?
Yes.
Not the shed, the property. Is your property higher or lower than his?
No, our property is level. Both properties are level.
Okay.
So then he came over through my yard, again, through the back fence, through that gate that he has, and he told my husband what he was going to do. So now the next day...
What was he going to do?
The next day he
Wait, what was he going to do?
He took a gutter and put it all the way down, almost to the bottom of the ground, and about 12 feet along this way, so that the water from the roof of his shed would come down there, but still the water in our yard and not on his yard. And then when he did this, then I called up Mr. Ferrara, who was our original builder of our shed.
Okay.
He's our
So did you go out there
contractor.
and actually see it?
He came
yes.
out to see
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
tell me what he did.
His shed comes directly on the line,
Is his shed closest to the property line?
Right on the property
Right on
line.
the property. Well, it's not actually trespassing the property line, it's behind it, but by inches or?
By inches.
Okay. And how about that shed? How far is that shed from the property line?
I really can't tell. I would
didn't
say
measure
a
it
foot.
when all the stuff
Yeah,
set
I
up?
didn't. Just by our pictures.
Okay, but you know, it's like what, 4 feet?
It's supposed to be 5 feet from the
But it's
property
not.
line.
Yeah, hers is
But
not
hers was erected in 89.
even. Right.
Okay, so go on.
So I went out and took a look and everything, and the back of her shed is starting to rot. There's about 3 or 4 holes in it. From
Where
one-
are the holes?
In the back of her shed.
Where on the back of her shed are the holes?
Different spots.
Do you have pictures of the
Yes,
holes in
I
the
do.
back of the
Yes.
shed? Are they on the bottom?
No.
No. not
Okay, so
really.
how would water do that? Diverted water?
Diverted water. He has a shed roof.
How
right?
would diverted water create the holes? Let me see the pictures of the holes.
Yeah.
How long has your shed been there?
My shed, it's about 35 years.
Okay, and how long has that shed been there?
Since
30-something
89.
years?
Since
Okay,
89,
so
yeah.
for 30-something years, has it rained the same way? Has God still been spewing rain from the heavens in the exact same way?
Yes.
Okay, why is it a problem 35 years later? That's what I'm trying to find out. Because, you know, see, I gotta be concerned when someone comes to court and says, you caused my problems, I want $3,000 for a new shed, I have to know that he caused her problems.
Right, I understand.
It can't be that God caused her problems by raining, and it can't be that raccoons caused her problems by making random holes on the sides of a 35-year-old structure that's
Right.
35. You know, I mean, I know I started to fall apart at 35, so I don't know how her structure is going to. I mean, I'm sure you built a great structure, but you know, God built this,
Yeah.
and this is falling apart once 35 hit. See, like this, like that right there, that would be, if anything, if that's water damage and not you know, critter damage.
Right.
And it might be because it's like it's sort of rotted
hard.
all around, right?
Yes.
Okay, that can be one of two things. Rots because it's 35 and it's been rained on for 35 years. And by the way, she doesn't have gutters either, right?
No.
Neither one of them have gutters.
At one
Right?
point, I guess not.
Okay. And so it could be just like stuff that happens when you're 35 and don't have gutters, or it could be something he did that's causing the water to hit there. But certainly the diversion on the ground that she's been complaining about for 10 minutes, that is not going to cause this, right?
No,
No,
that was,
that's-
Okay,
that's
all right. So now what happens? You see the diversion on the ground and you say to him, this cannot go on, you cannot do this. And what?
Then I had Mr. Ferrara come to see it. He called Mr. Tripodi from my house to tell him about
And you
this.
thought that would go well, why?
Well,
Don't talk. I want to hear from her because I love this part. Go ahead.
Well, they're both Italian, so I thought maybe they'd get along, but it didn't work
all
out
right,
that
all
way.
right. Hold that thought, because I want to know where you got the recipe that you put 2 Italian men together, mixed thoroughly, and they become the same person. Because my experience has been the exact opposite all my life.
okay.
Not so much, right? Okay, so you have contact with him, and how does that go? And tell me what happened.
Well, I spoke to him on the phone and explained to him that his shed is on the line, very close.
Okay,
And there's
go
a
ahead.
building code.
Right.
And it's got to be, any building's got to be 6 feet away from
6
the
or
property.
5?
5 feet.
5 feet away. But that
Yeah.
her building isn't 5 feet away either. So she puts a new building, which is what she wants. She's going to have to put it 5 feet away.
Hers could be moved easily because it's on blocks and
Oh,
it
okay.
could be moved.
So
It's
did you call the
it's
city
not
on it?
permanent. Well, I advised her then to call the building
did you call?
department.
I called the zoning
And did
department.
building and
zoning-
zoning issue a citation to you?
Nothing. Everything
You
they're
guys
talk-
claimed that they
everything
did.
they're talking about is.
Okay, it's your turn. You tell me your side of things. Show me the citation. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to try to do the best I can, Your Honor, okay, in my own way. So actually, my shed, it's 4 feet away from my fence. Okay, 4 feet away.
4 feet away. Who's the one that's inches away?
She's further away.
How far away is she from the property line?
She's 3
Less
feet
than a
away.
foot.
3 feet? And how far are you?
4 feet, less than a foot.
So you say you're 4
Can I
feet away
explain?
and that
Your Honor, it's
they're
my
less than a
turn
foot
to-
away, and you say it's the opposite?
That's
Well,
it.
she
You are-
didn't
you
get a
are-
citation.
Let me explain. This is my,
Go ahead,
my
go
side.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, I don't want to disturb anybody. Everything I did was in my side, the property, okay, inside my fence. So what happened? Mr. Dean don't like the idea.
How long have you guys known each other?
40 years. So we used to have a good time together, up to yesterday. Good time together. We go to pool naked.
Nick, what? Don't
Yes, they invited me. I swear to God, they invited me.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
No, let me get this thing.
Okay.
I gotta say what they say. Everything they say is.
Okay, hold on. That got her out of her seat. All right, meaning that you're very close and had a lot of good times. I got it. I understand. Everything's okay. All right, so tell me what happened.
Anyway, I put those the little top, okay, and she don't like the idea. She called it. She gave me nothing.
Wait,
but
what's the little top?
the top between my shed to my fence?
You mean, you put something new on it.
Yes, because I tried to avoid the rain.
Oh, I know, but you're avoiding the rain by putting the rain on their yard.
Okay, she didn't like. She called the.
I
town
wouldn't
hall.
like it either.
She called the town hall and she complained I had to cut down the fence. My fence was the fence was to hold the little roof. I made it, but the fence existed always for the last 40 years. I never crossed the other side of the fence.
Okay, I know, but you still don't have a right to do something on your property in such a way as that it causes a problem on another person's property.
minute,
That's
the
the
problem
law.
is-
But so wait, so the city comes in and tells you you have to remove the fence that holds up. Come on up. Come on up. You can come up. How long have you two been married?
56 years.
God bless you. My parents are about to have their 56.
Thank you.
All right. God bless you. Okay. Now, so the city tells you that you need to remove the fence and the little roof thing that you put.
Yeah, in
to
my
the ground.
property.
Before I go on to the next thing, I want to make sure you understand that wasn't crazy. Just because it's your property, you can't just do whatever that makes a problem for your neighbor. And that was making a problem for your neighbor because it was diverting the rain off of you and onto the neighbor.
I have to stop you. The problem they make a problem for me because they're only 8 inches away from my fence. She's supposed to be 5 feet.
So are you.
I am 4 feet. Those
That's
days,
not 5 feet.
4 years ago was 3 feet. I find out through the town hall. 3 feet 40 years ago. Today is 5 feet. And she's only 8 inches.
So did the city, according to you folks, the city actually...
Came out.
Right?
Came out and inspect and then said that
Mr. Tripodi, and this was on August 1st. The zoning office has received a complaint stating a fence has been constructed on your property at the above referenced address. An inspection revealed a 6-foot-high wooden privacy fence was recently constructed behind your existing wooden shed. You should be aware that a review of our files reveals that no permits were granted for you to build a fence. Be advised that the City of Stamford's zoning regulations require you to get a permit. All right, that has nothing to do with the other stuff. That has to do with the fence.
Right.
So did you pull down the fence?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's what this is about. I thought you were going to tell me that, is there something else here about your shed is too close to the line?
Our shed?
No, either one.
His shed is, yes.
This is dated 1 year ago.
Yes.
And it says that your shed at the rear of the property appears to have been constructed without permits. In its current location, the shed violates the 5-foot accessory structure setback in the rear of the yard. When you built that shed, did you do it without permits?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're talking about 40 years ago.
This is where he who lives in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
But there was
Did
an
you build it
existing
with a
fence.
permit?
That's the
Did you
point.
build it with a permit?
Yes.
You built it.
No, I did not build hers
Okay,
with a
so
permit.
aren't you about to get bit by the same dog that you sicked on him?
Yeah, but we're away. We're away from...
But you're still not away 5 feet, and if you didn't build it with a permit, you got to rebuild 5 feet away. You know that, right?
Yes.
But the fender
Okay,
was
I'm not
there.
crazy,
It
right?
could be moved.
So you're not worried because it's easily moved,
It's
but you know
immovable.
that that's what's going to happen.
Yes.
So if both of you move your stuff, there's no problem.
There's no problem.
You
Right.
know, I had a fence
Exactly.
all the ways.
Except
I
for
had
the
an older
damage that
fence.
his
So when they
caused.
told me I got to knock it down, that little addition I made, I took the old fence too.
What is it you're asking for? You've come to court today to ask them to pay $3,000 to replace your 40-year-old shed?
No, not to replace the shed, to replace the whole side, that whole 20 feet that's
Why would
all
it be
rotted.
$3,000 to replace that?
The
Come on.
back- what's on there now, it's damaged, has to come off. It's all nailed down. We didn't use screws in
How many
those
days
days.
does that take?
I probably can do it in 2 days.
Right.
Excuse me. Give me that.
Okay, no, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Plus the material.
Give me that.
Let him have the
I
piece.
got some, but why don't you ask me for this?
Okay, yeah, let's see that. Okay, but no, don't get near me because I'm scared. Okay.
We're okay?
Yeah.
I told you stay calm.
That's okay.
Okay, but everybody has to stay calm. Whose shed is this?
I can't see from here.
You got to do
That's
the other
our
way.
shed.
This is your shed.
The other way.
ours.
Is that-
She's Está confundiendo.
Nobody get excited.
No.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Whose shed is whose?
That's hers.
That's her shed?
Yeah, this is my 4 feet from here to there.
Where's the property line? Right there, where the
property line
fence
right
is?
here, they make it taking me off.
And this is whose shed?
And that's my shed, yeah.
Okay.
Low.
So
See how-
their shed is much higher than your
Yes,
shed?
no
Right.
guy on top.
Wait, Pepe, Maria.
Your Honor, I
No,
don't know
Stop,
if he knows
stop,
where the property
stop,
line is.
stop,
Dice la
stop.
casa, Mr. Carmen.
Whose shed is this?
Mine,
Whose shed is this?
that's his.
That fence
That was,
is stop. That fence, if I drew a line from that fence at the bottom of this, it would be exactly here, making your shed 4 inches from the property line, if that fence is right.
Right.
Making your shed 4 inches from the property line. 40 years of tile here and everything else, right?
No, this was done after. This
How
was-
recently?
They told him to remove the shed 5 feet, and he didn't. He only moved it, if these are 6-inch blocks, you're talking about 18 inches.
So these two sheds were literally inches from each other until
Yes,
recently?
yes.
How recently was his shed moved, according to you? Are you talking about 10 years ago, or are you talking about now?
No, weeks,
Weeks ago. So this
Yeah.
picture was taken after those weeks.
yes.
You see this? I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did that shed used to be here and then got
Never,
moved back?
never. The
You
shed.
have no idea what the man is talking about.
Yeah, this here, what I did, that's extension from here to my fence.
Okay, so what you did was you used to have something up top
Exactly,
here.
exactly,
Right. Is
exactly.
that what you're trying to say? Or are you physically saying that they moved the shed back a bunch of feet?
They did take off
What did
about
what?
18
What are you
inches.
talking about, sir?
He
What have
never
you got
moved
you?
the
Well, we have
What
the
did you
pictures.
got
We
you?
have the
Yeah, let me see the
What's the
pictures.
matter with you people?
Chito, Pepe.
I don't care.
This is her. This is hers. This is his. This is his. And this.
Yeah, see, it's not the shed. It's something he rigged to make the water go on their side.
Well, yeah, he
And then this he extended. That's what it
Yes,
is. His
okay.
shed, he's right, his shed wasn't moved.
Right.
It's that what happened that made it so close was everything he built onto
Okay,
it to make the
built
water
onto it,
divert
yes,
onto their
and it-
side. All right.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So should the plaintiff be able to sue the defendant for damage to an illegal structure?
No.
Why not?
Because the structure was there illegally and zoning should tear it down before they can do
Fair
that.
enough. What do you think?
Yeah, no. It's just crazy.
Tough luck?
Yeah, tough luck.
What do you think, sir?
No, definitely not. Shouldn't be there in the first place.
So even if there's damage to it and it was there for a long time, too bad, so sad.
Too bad, so sad.
Fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
How long was this, I'll ask both sides this question. How long was the stuff the city made you take down, that extension and the fence and all, how long was that
It's
there?
about 2-3 years or whatever, but everything that happened in my property, I have nothing to do with them.
Okay, stop.
I don't
Because
know
you
what it
operate
is.
under the theory
I
that you can
shouldn't
do
be here in
whatever
the
you
first
want on your
place.
property.
I
and
shouldn't
that's
be
what
here in the
keep-
first place.
I know, but you
This is
can't
ridiculous.
do whatever you want on your property. That's the
Okay.
law. You can't.
Okay.
I know you keep
They're
saying that and it's
liars. They're liars
offensive to you.
always. Even as a gentleman.
Now my question is no longer for you guys. It's for you. How long was this rigged thing up? Where all of a sudden, because of the fence he built and the overhang, now water's falling on your
Don't
place.
worry about it.
well, at least over a year from when I first took the first pictures.
Okay. All right. Do you have permits for your shed? Yes or no?
No.
Is your shed illegal? Yes or no?
We don't know because we don't know where
Okay.
the property line is.
Okay, well, you better find out. What I have is this side that may or may not have a legal shed here. And then I have this side that it doesn't look like has a legal shed there. But what right do you have to come into court on an illegal structure and ask me to force them to pay $3,000 for a wooden wall on an illegal structure? No. This is a little bit like doing a cocaine deal, and then the cocaine deal goes wrong because it's not good quality cocaine, and then coming to court and saying, Judge, this is bad cocaine. He breached the contract. I want my money back. I don't get involved in helping you to collect damages for anything that happens on your property on an illegal structure. Make it legal. Because of everything I've just explained, I don't believe that the plaintiff has sustained a burden of proving that they did something wrong to the property, that the property had a right, in a place the property had a right to be in, that would allow you to come to me and ask me to order them to give you $3,000. I find in favor of the defendant.
Thank you, Honor.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, because everybody here's still going to have a lot of problems with the city. So your problems are not, my problems are over. Your
Honor,
problems are not.
They gotta move the shed.
Well, the plaintiff making her way out of the courtroom. Come on in, take your time moving in, and think about your answer to this question. How are you going to get along with your neighbor from now on?
Well, I don't know, because every time I turn around, he's doing something else. And,
You've been neighbors for such a long time.
but all of a sudden, he starts doing all these things, and I don't know why. He has this gate in his fence to come in our yard whenever he wants to. He does what he pleases, and we have all this problem.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's to stop it. And as far as saying how far our shed is, nobody is showing where the property line is.
All right. You have to try to make it legal if you can. Okay. Just head right around the corner this way, okay, if you can. And we'll see what the defendant has to say about the outcome. Okay, come on in here. You win this case, but like the judge says, you still have a lot of problems with the city. Come on in a little closer.
I have no problem with the city. I'm all settled. They told me take the 3 petition fence, the new one off, and you're okay.
How come problems with your neighbor all of a sudden after all these
Well,
years?
don't ask me. I think she go and all sign. She must be a sick person now.
I'll be honest with you. She's a troublemaker to everybody.
Good luck in the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Harvey?
The legal term actually here is called unclean hands, which basically means when you go into court and you're asking a judge to help you out, your hands can't be dirty like the other guys. The judge will just throw you both out of court. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney+.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're gonna crack this case and prove we're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
You are... Gary the Snake. And your last name? The Snake.
Dream Team. And new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home.
You're clearly working it.
Zootopia 2, now available on Disney+, rated PG.
This episode is brought to you by Tidy Cats, here to level up your litter game with their new Performance Plus lineup. Your home is your happy place, your cats, VIPs. So when it comes to the litter box, excellence isn't optional. Choose from products that specialize in max power clumping, low tracking, or odor fighting so advanced, stink won't see it coming. Tidy Cats Performance Plus. Mission mighty, keep it tidy. Shop now at tidycats.com.
This is the plaintiff, Vida Safi Mays. She says the defendant, her husband, went into her bank account and stole her money. When she went to the cops, she was told he had a right to her money because they were married. He also owes her for 6 years of rent he never paid, and she's determined to get it from him today. Then divorce the no-goodnik. She's suing for $5,000, the amount owed. This is the defendant, Walter Mays. He says the plaintiff's a little off. The woman even got a restraining order against him. She claimed he was stalking her. How can he stalk his wife when he lives with her? Luckily, they should be divorced within a year, so all this madness can stop. As far as owing her money for back rent, preposterous. Simply preposterous. He's accused of doing a wife wrong. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $5,000 for harassment and defamation of character.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Thank you, Douglas. Vida Safi Mays?
Correct.
You are suing your husband, Walter Mays, for $5,000. You say you're actually out $18,000 in unpaid rent from 2005 to 2011.
Correct.
Because you woke up one morning and realized he hadn't paid rent?
No, I
All right, what's going on?
He refused to pay the rent.
Okay, now tell me about you two.
I met him, and we were going out together. He had his own apartment. He was evicted from his apartment.
Evicted?
Yes. He moved in my apartment, and he bragged to people, "Oh, her rent is so little. I can pay this rent."
How much is the rent?
$249.56.
How is the rent $249?
I have rent control, and I've been there 34 years.
Oh, I wouldn't leave there either.
Exactly.
Where is this?
In Inwood, right, 207th and Broadway, Manhattan.
In Manhattan?
Yeah.
All right. Gosh, how does one person get that lucky, but nobody else can? Well, I guess a whole building worth can. All right, so talk to me and tell me. He says this is awesome.
We lived
I met the perfect woman. She's in a rent-controlled apartment.
Right.
Go ahead.
And we worked, some of the jobs we had the same jobs. We had security, we worked for the port, we cleaned the Port Authority. And if something's wrong in your marriage, you talk to the person you're married to, and he claims he understands, but then the next thing, he's not paying the rent, he's not paying the rent, he's not paying the rent. And
But I don't understand. How long were you married to him?
2009.
Okay, so...
But he lived with me before.
Okay, so after the first month that you noticed that he's not contributing, why is he still living there?
Because he wouldn't leave. He told the people in my block.
No. Hold on. You broke up with a guy and for 6 years he wouldn't leave?
No, it wasn't that.
Okay,
I
so
got married 3
why the
years
second
ago.
month are you still with him? Like, why is he still
Because
welcome?
at one time he wasn't working, so I thought that was okay.
Okay, but at one
Everybody
time. But you just testified about how you had the same jobs. So on those months, was he paying rent?
No.
Well, then I don't understand why you would keep him there. See, his testimony is different. He says he was paying rent.
No, he didn't. I have.
Did he try to get on the lease?
Yes, and
He
I wouldn't
can't,
put
though.
him on.
Yeah, but he can't, though, right?
I can if I chose to.
All right. Why?
I didn't choose
you could choose to put your
my husband on the lease.
It has to be your husband.
I didn't want to.
Right.
Because I didn't want him to try and tell me get out of my own house.
Yeah, duh.
So I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so you sound like a smart cookie. So if you're such a smart cookie and he didn't pay a penny of rent in 6 years, so you're not such a smart cookie.
My heart was there.
Okay. Why did you guys break up?
Various reasons, that was one of them, and he's physically abusive, so I had to get an order of protection. He tried to beat me up the day I was going to the hospital for surgery.
What was leading to that fight?
Him. Just him.
How?
Just him. Just being nasty. He can be nasty, verbally abusive.
What had he said to you?
He would say things so nobody would hear, or he said, well, I'm going to send you a message, or what he can do. And then he told my mother, he had an argument with my son, and he told my mother that my son is lucky his cousins didn't come out of jail to beat him up, because that's what's going to happen.
What's going on?
I have proof of how my rent looks after he left.
Talk to me.
She's saying, I need help out with the rent and everything. Now, I would take my check and get money orders to give to her to pay the rent. To pay the rent. But you,
Go ahead. Put your hand down. I'll give you a chance to respond when he's done. Let the man speak.
Okay.
And now, we get paid every 2 weeks.
When you get paid, you take the check and put it where?
When I cash my check, first thing I do, I get a money order. I will give her the whole money order and don't take the bottom part of the receipt with the numbers and everything. So I just give it to her. This has been going on for years.
But what would you do? You'd pay part of it, a fourth of it, a half of it, all of it?
The whole thing. I would make it out for the whole $249.56.
Put your hand down.
Now she's saying I haven't been paying rent in 6 years. That's almost $18,000 a year.
Oh, you got mad.
No, $18,000 in all.
No, really $17,968.32.
Okay.
So, but like I said, I'm helping her with the rent. I'm helping her with the Con Edison bill. For her to come here and say I haven't helped.
Why do you suppose she'd say that?
She just want money.
Okay.
And it's so funny because we're at family court now.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
And at the same time, she was telling the judge to make sure I give her some money. So now, all of a sudden now, it jumped from $1,500 to $5,000.
Right. Well, because it can. Because there's a $5,000 statutory maximum. Oh, look at you. You've got your own little $5,000 claim. What's it for? Harassment, adultery, defamation?
Well, the adultery, I crossed that out.
But why? I'm curious why you had originally said that and why you crossed it out.
Because for the simple fact, she likes to stay out 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days?
Yeah, then at the same time, see, my thing is this. Call me and let me know if you're all right.
Call me and let me know if you're all right. I'll take that deal. Are you kidding me? She's your wife. She stays out 2 or 3 days?
Right, but...
you mean on a vacation with friends, or do you mean like just all of a sudden?
No, I'm saying, let me know that you're okay.
No, but do you mean all of a sudden, just like she goes, she parties, and then she just decides not to come home for a few days?
Yeah.
Really? And that's okay with you so long as you call her?
No, it's not okay.
Should one person in a marriage be able to sue the other for adultery?
Me personally, I say no.
Why?
Well, in the UK, we don't sue for adultery. I'm from the UK, and I'm in America now. If one person wants to go with another person, that's their choice. And that's
what I love the most about this is the guy holds up his passport to somehow prove no.
Because we don't sue for nothing in the UK. Adultery, if you want to be with someone, that's your choice. If you want to go elsewhere, that's your choice. It's down to you.
I think we're done. I like this guy. Going inside the courtroom.
It's not okay.
I don't know. I could say I want to make sure my husband sees this, so that I can say, it should be all right with you. I'll come on a couple of days. Keep the fort up while I'm gone.
No, but reason why I'm saying this because anything is possible.
Okay.
Anything is possible. She could have got hurt. Anything, and I don't hear nothing from her.
Okay. So now let me ask you a question, Ms. Safi Mays. If I award you what you're asking for, I basically am in a position where every girlfriend, wife, anybody who has ever decided that they'd let their man take a free ride and then decides later, well, that was a bad idea, can just come to court because you clearly allowed him to for 6 years. According to your own testimony, it was 6 years of doing that.
It wasn't all of 6 years, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, from the day you married him to the day that you...
Oh, that was 3 years. I've been married 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. Years.
I know. I worked 3 jobs for my wedding. I know.
Okay, honey, but these are the choices that you make, and you want me to erase all the consequences for your choices? If you decide you're going to marry somebody who, according to you, he denies it. He says, Judge, this is ridiculous. We both put money towards all of the expenses. She's just angry now and wants money. But you say he never paid a penny. Well, then why do you tolerate it for the number of years that you tolerated it?
Because it was abusive.
Miss Safi Mays, listen very carefully.
Just Miss Safi. Just Miss Safi.
Okay, Miss Safi. You got your restraining order. You got him out of the rent control department.
Right, I did,
and
last year.
Good for you. You're moving on with your life, good for you. But I am not about to take a big, giant eraser and pretend you didn't make the decisions that you made. You made those decisions. If it worked out fine for you, it works out fine for me. My verdict is for the defendant. Now you, Mr. Mays, have a countersuit against her for $5,000 for harassment, defamation of character, and mental anguish. Tell me about that.
Okay, you know, with all this going back and forth to court, taking time off of work, it starts to give you, mental anguish. I mean, mental stress.
Okay,
and everything.
so you want $5 grand because she sued you?
Something, not the whole thing.
I'll give you something.
All right.
I'll give you something. I'll give you something. I'll give you a little piece of advice. And my advice is, just like I gave to her, there are consequences for our choices in life. And if you feel that she is giving you a lot of grief, that's the woman that you married. Tough for you.
Yes.
You got to live in a rent control apartment for how many years? At least 6 years?
Yeah.
Right. So whether you're paying it, as you say, or you're not paying it, as she says, either way, it's a good deal for you. So you want me to what? Because she sues you and divorces you, you need to make $5 grand? Wow. I don't think so. On your counterclaim, 0.
Okay.
Zeros on both sides of the board here in this case. This is the plaintiff coming at her. What's your state of mind leaving the courtroom now?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's over.
You looked a little
and it's
upset
done.
in there.
Because of some of the things that I heard, but it's okay. Life goes on.
Okay, well, do you buy the judge's comments to you that you can't ask the court to make up for some of the bad choices we make as
couldn't make them
individuals?
up because I lived them, so you can't make them up.
Yeah.
I lived them. So that's that.
The court can't change them.
That's
They're
fine.
yours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're mine to have a memory on. So I'll never forget it.
All right, okay. Come on out here, sir. What's your feeling on the outcome here?
What am I feeling? I feel pretty decent with the decision.
You upset that she wants to get a divorce?
No, I'm not upset. Matter of fact, I'm all for it.
You're all for that?
Yeah, I want one too.
Harvey?
Pure and simple, in just about every state, you cannot sue for adultery anymore. Your recourse is simple. It's called divorce. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This episode is brought to you by Prime. What if you had one more chance with the one that got away?
Sam, you came home.
Based on the best-selling novel from Carly Fortune. Every Year After follows childhood friends Sam and Percy as they reunite in the dreamy, nostalgic lakeside town of Barry's Bay.
Love can be hard to find. So if you're lucky enough to find that person, never let go.
A second chance at first love. Every Year After, now streaming only on Prime.
This is the plaintiff, Carrie Carbonaro. She says the defendant, a business colleague of hers, wanted to move into an apartment she was subletting, signed a lease, and gave her a post-dated check. Wouldn't you know it, the guy's check bounced. He backed out of the deal, and she's now out a whole heap of money. She has no other choice but to sue the crisscrossing defendant for the $2,035 the guy ended up stiffing her for. This is the defendant, Vincent Casillo. He says he had every intention of renting the plaintiff's apartment, but a tax issue with a previous business he had reared its ugly head, and he realized he wasn't going to be able to take the place after all. He informed the plaintiff 45 days before moving. She re-rented the place immediately, is out nothing, and he therefore owes the greedy woman nothing. He's accused of flip-flopping.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
Okay, Carrie Carbonaro?
Yes.
You are suing Vincent Casillo for $2,035. That's $2,000 of a security deposit on a check that bounced, plus the bounce check fee. Because according to you, he agreed to lease an apartment of yours and then bailed. Tell me what happened.
Correct. Last June, he came to me and said that he'd like the apartment, and I told him we had a
How
renter.
did you two meet?
Oh, we knew each other from the Huntington Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, this is awkward. Does everybody else talk about you?
I hope not.
Okay. Well, they will now. Go ahead.
So he told me he wanted the apartment, and I told him it was going to be leased for the summer, and that he would take it after the summer, and he said no problem. And then
How much was rented the apartment?
$2,000.
Okay.
So then August 31st, the tenant moved out, and he was to move in September. So he came in and he signed the lease and gave me a check.
May I see both those things?
Sure.
Who's the gentleman with you?
My fiance.
Okay. Did he put a ring on it? Is
No.
that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Because if not, it's just your boyfriend.
Yes.
Okay. Can I see the ring?
No, I don't have it with me.
Okay. Why aren't you wearing the ring?
It's being sized right now.
Okay, good. I would also have accepted that's none of your business. Okay. Did you sign this lease, Mr. Casillo?
Yes.
Okay. And the lease was signed on September 20th for you to enter on... A bunch of whiteout back and forth. Oh, look at that, the date's whited out. The date of actual moving in is whited out and nobody wrote something?
Well, we were leaving it open to whenever he was ready to move in.
Okay, but the idea was October 1st?
Yes, or
Okay.
some even in
Reasonable
September.
facsimile thereof? Okay.
Right.
So you signed the lease and you gave her the check on September 28th as a security deposit for $2,000. The rent is $2,000, and why the check bounced and you won't make good on it, and what is your answer to all these complaints?
Well, in the interim, I encountered some old IRS problems resurfaced for about $170,000.
How old?
Probably going back to the 90s.
Do you have any evidence of what you're saying?
I have a copy of one of the documents.
That'll probably say how old. And what do you mean that you encountered them?
Well,
This is from 1991?
yep. The
All right,
short
the problems
answer.
are older than my marriage and children. So, and they feel like they've been around forever. So tell me how it is that this rears its ugly head. What is it? Originally a $32,000 bill, it became $150,000?
Yes.
So, guy says, hey, you know what? I've got legitimate tax problems. I want to get out of this deal. I can't afford to pay even though I signed the contract. Is that a defense?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
You haven't filed for bankruptcy. It's a.
I got it, but he's saying, look, you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. I can't afford to pay.
No, it's your personal problems. It's got nothing to do with whether or not, that's what you're supposed to do.
Fair enough. And who hasn't spoken yet? You haven't spoken yet. Is it a defense?
No, I don't think it's a defense. No, not really. No, I suppose at the end of the day, you have to pay your bills, though.
I think what you just said is pretty much the beginning and the end of the whole deal. Going inside the courtroom.
How'd that happen?
I used to own a printing business, and we went out of business back in the 90s. And we were under the impression that the balance was written off, but
Well, it would be if you were incorporated, but they're going after you personally, so.
yeah, they went after me personally.
Were you not incorporated?
We were incorporated, but it was tax liability.
that the business owed to the government.
So they go after you personally?
They go after you personally.
Did this rear its ugly head for the first time 20 years later, or it's been rearing its ugly head for 20 years?
Well, we've been going back and forth. Actually, at one point in time, they even sent me a refund check
So
for
for 20
$4,000.
They sent you a refund check?
Yeah.
You're our government at work. They sent you a refund check for how much?
$4,000.
Unbelievable. On
And-
some other random
Yeah.
federal return
And
year.
we
Okay,
were-
but now if it's rearing its ugly head back and forth for all these years, why is this your excuse for not taking the apartment?
Well, because
since you have to see
it
each
just
other at the
popped
chamber
up.
and
If
all?
you look at I thought it was gone.
Why would you think it was gone?
Because I was under the impression it was deemed uncollectible and it was written off.
Until they found one of your bank accounts, I guess, right? How did the IRS find? The IRS never goes away. So there's no, they deemed it uncollectible, they're off my back. That's not how it works.
The fact is, if you start earning money again, here you go. They want their money back. So that was.
Go figure. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Let me ask you a question. How does any of that have anything to do with the fact that you signed a lease and then ended up bouncing a check?
Well, because at this point in time, now they want their money. Okay.
Mr. Casillo, let me ask you a question. What do you do for a living?
I'm embarrassed to tell you, I'm a financial
You're
advisor.
more embarrassed than what's just happened so far? You're a what?
A financial advisor.
Get out of here. You are not a financial advisor. Are you seriously?
I'm serious.
Beware. Whoever recognizes them. I'm not kidding you, Mr. Casillo, because I don't know how you could possibly think that you can sign a lease knowing you have a huge tax problem, hoping that you can close your eyes and put your head under the covers and somehow it would go away, and thinking that would be a legal excuse for your writing a bad check and reneging on the lease.
First of all, I signed a lease before this happened.
I don't care. In other words, your defense is, Judge, I owe her that money, but now I don't owe her that money because I owe these other people so much money that I don't really want to pay that money.
Well,
how would that ever be a legal defense?
The fact is, when I signed the lease, there wasn't a tax problem.
No one cares. What part of what I'm saying do you not understand?
I understand.
That's fine if you were straight up and had said, I'm really sorry. I can't get into this bind. I just got the IRS on my tail again, and I can't go through with the lease, but here's your $2,000, and here's your bounce check fee. You were able to re-rent it? Good. I just don't want you to be at a loss. I hope you understand. I hope we can be friends, and I hope we can have a business relationship. See, that would be fine if that's what you said. But instead, like a weasel, you wanted her to eat the $2,035. That's where everything goes wrong in your scenario. No, that's not how it works, not in the real world. Verdict for the plaintiff, $2,035.
Well, the fact is, the defendant has just lost his case. What's your reaction to this outcome here?
Well, I don't like being called a weasel, but other than that.
Well, why'd you keep her money? I mean, that was her money, not yours.
It's too long of a story to even go into.
Did you think this was uncollectible also?
What?
Did you think this debt was uncollectible?
My only observation was that I never moved in, so it was, but I understand what the judge
How do you
had to
think
say.
you look out here?
Like an idiot.
Right down this way. All right, so step on in here. Tell me how you feeling coming out of the courtroom after this verdict.
Very good, thank you.
Who's going to handle the finances in this relationship once you two get married?
Still me.
Harvey?
Well, you know what? Somebody behind me, they had the right point that you can file for bankruptcy. It will excuse some debts, but the bottom line is that it doesn't matter whether you have financial hardship. It doesn't matter if you have no money in your bank account. If you sign a contract, you are obligated to pay under that contract, and it is not a defense that you can't afford it.
All right, listen up. The only gift that any dad wants on Father's Day is Goldbelly. Goldbelly ships the most iconic foods from the best restaurants across the country straight to his door for free. Let him kick back and chow down on award-winning barbecue from Texas, epic deep dish pizza from Chicago, or colossal pastrami sandwiches from New York. Make Dad feel like an absolute legend this Father's Day and go to goldbelly.com to get 20% off your first order with promo code DAD. That's 20% off at goldbelly.com, code DAD.